Ciao Juventini of the world, my name is Giuseppe, welcome back on the channel. Mamma mia, we are back. Ciao Bogdan, ciao my great friend Bogdan that is saying, just Beppe, I just finished to watch the replay of yesterday night. I laughed, it was really crazy, it was really fun. Now we are here for serious thing because tomorrow, Derby d'Italia, but today, press conference of Max Allegri. Will Federico Chiesa be called up, yes or no? I believe we will understand it immediately. Let me first say thank you because it just arrived, just fresh arrived. I didn't know, unexpected. Let me say thank you to my friends of Turin Giants. Mamma mia, what a t-shirt. Look at that. The t-shirt is fantastic. Turin Giants. Sono un ultra bianco nero. Thank you, Rob, that is there with us. A member of the channel. Look at that. Pirlo, no party. Well, there is a bit of party now without Pirlo. I mean, as a coach, but it's true that without him on the field, it's something different. I'm really happy. Look, Pirlo here, Pirlo on the green shirt here, but also here. Fantastic t-shirt, guys. I believe, I'm not even sure, I believe it's available on their site. And behind, you see what's written there? Turin Giants, I believe. Turin Giants. Fantastic. Thank you to the friends of Turin Giants. I will send them a message later. I didn't even say thank you. I just arrived. It's fresh. I believe I will take it with me tomorrow in Torino. Thank you to Rob. Attenzione, press conference. I'm super happy, super happy. No, seriously, I'm happy because tomorrow it's important and I will be at the stadium full of stress. I have so many things to do. Then I have to prepare the live of 5 p.m. Italian time on Italian Twitch Juventus because we have a player from the next gen. If you want to, in 3 hours from now, log in on Twitch because we will have a player. I can't reveal the name now, but I'm super happy with the player. Really happy. If you're loving next gen, if you love the project, if you want already to discover who will be our next talents, tune in. Anyway, we are here for Derby d'Italia press conference. I'm just waiting for the words of Max Allegri that is always on time. For the people that are watching in replay, today you have a lot of chance because you don't have to scroll until the middle of the video. We will start immediately translating the words of Max Allegri. You can see everything is already set up here for the words of Max Allegri press conference in Coppa Italia, 3rd game of the season against Inter. Ciao to Ryan, just finished watching latest video. Yeah, don't forget, I did the video this morning, an hour ago, not even an hour ago that it's uploaded. Ciao to Thomas, Lord Chucks. Ciao everyone, hope we can make Inter cry over both upcoming games, can't wait. All the mental gymnastic from Limone Inzaghi on explaining why he lost. Don't go too fast. Don't go too fast and don't be fooled by the current negative result of Inter. Don't go too fast in the current positive result of Juve. Coppa Italia is a new competition. It's a total new competition that you can't really rely on, but in the form is like this, the form is like that. Derby d'Italia is an isolated game where nothing is taken for granted. So I would say attenzione. Ciao Stipe, grande Stipe, ciao Brandon, ciao Thomas, ciao Punsara, ciao Matthew. Again, thank you to Rob, becoming member of the channel. Ciao Ryan. Ryan has just finished watching your latest video. Thank you. GJustjuve, Rob, don't forget guys, follow Rob RB Comes on Twitter because he's doing fantastic things. He did a beautiful motivational video that I retweeted a few days ago. Zlatko, Mario, Andre. Ciao guys, ciao Brian. Huijsen incoming. Yesterday another goal for Huijsen. Maybe it will be him, maybe it will be something else or someone else. I can't reveal you, but yesterday he scored his 3rd goal with Next Gen, the first one in Serie C, because he scored the other ones in Coppa Italia semi-final, because we will play the final against Vicenza next week on the 11th. Ciao Mario Sanchez, Ash, Sasha is there. We have Samir. I think Max Allegri currently deserves a lot more credits from the fan. Well, I know. Attention, because he's there. So we will try to listen what he will say. We will translate immediately. And then we will, of course, debrief all the words of Max Allegri. Let me change. Because, yeah, wait. I need to press pause here. Okay. Let me put my headphones in. I'm changing here everything, so that we are on time with everything. Here we go. Attenzione. Attenzione. Let me...
Fare solo una domanda a testa.
Wait. No, because there is something that is not working. Ah, but I have to put them on, of course. Now it's working. Okay. Okay, we start. One question per journalist. We go with the first one. Juventus TV asking the first question. The importance of the game, the moment of Juventus. Can you tell us a bit how we are approaching the game? Max, it's a diverse, it's a different competition. It's a semi-final. It's always a Juve-Inter. So we have to make sure that we do everything to make us in a beautiful position to go there, play in their stadium, to qualify to the final. In these moments, we have to make the antennas bigger, because with too many beautiful words, with too many appraisal from people, we can possibly lose focus. The reality is that tomorrow we are playing against a physical strong team, technical strong team, that is coming from a few losses, so we have to be even more alert. Gianni Balzarini, Mediaset. Federico Chiesa, physical conditions, that's the question. He did some controls and so on and so on. How is he doing? That's the question. Max, Chiesa is at disposal. The only control that he did is when he went to Austria. He had that inflammation at the tendon. Now he's doing better. Of course, more time will go, more he will do well. Tomorrow he will be on the bench. Tomorrow, Max Allegri. Tomorrow, Federico Chiesa is called up. And that's the beautiful news. Chiesa in. Giovanni Albanese, Vlahovic, Di Maria, Ken, Milik. Which one are ideal to start tomorrow? We are 5 tomorrow, and that's good. Unfortunately, Keane is suspended. Tomorrow we have 5 players. So I would say that it's really important that we all have them at disposal. So he didn't answer who starts tomorrow. Journalist about the defense. Gatti or Alexandro is the question. Alexandro is doing well, is doing better. He did the training. But I think that difficultly we will see him from the start. Not even sure that he can play. He will be at disposal. But Rugani is doing well. Bonucci is recuperating. And from Wednesday, he will be at disposal. And he will do all the trainings with the teams. Pogba did a great training yesterday, partially with the team. From Wednesday, he will be with the team. I will miss Pogba, guys. Bonucci and Pogba from Wednesday with the team, so not tomorrow. Except of Caio, these are the 2 that are until Wednesday out of the team. All the other ones are called up. So Federico Chiesa is there, Alexandro also, but Alexandro is not starting tomorrow. Attenzione. Big news. Question from the journalist. What is the difference in preparing the games when you are playing every 3 or 4 days? Max Allegri. Juventus is used to play every 3 days. We have to do it in the best way. Going step by step, game by game. Not thinking too much up front. Tomorrow we have Inter, and we will have then after that game to prepare ourselves for the game against Lazio. In these moments, preparing these games, well, the thing that you have to have in mind is that you have to be in the competitions. We are in the Coppa Italia at the moment. We are in Europa League. We are in Serie A, where we are battling for something important. So we have to be good enough to also being able to fill the weeks of the month of May. Speaking about these 3-4 days delays between games. Simone Inzaghi with Lazio and with Inter, he specialized himself in the Cups games. Do you think that tomorrow the speciality of Inzaghi with the Cups, can it be the weapon more from Inter, and that we have to pay, and that Juve has to pay attention for? I told it in this morning video. Max, we hope that tomorrow we are doing a great game. Simone Inzaghi is doing a good game at Inter. He won with Lazio. If I'm not wrong, except of Juve, Lazio was the one that won most trophies. With Inter, he won Coppa Italia, he won Supercoppa. But regardless of everything, it's a strong team that in the moment is having, in terms of results, some difficulties, because on Sunday they did a really beautiful game where they missed a lot. But in this moment, when you are facing these teams, it's always difficult because the attention is at maximum levels, and for us it will be even more difficult than the one that we played in Serie A against Inter. He's saying what I told you this morning. Is it changing something that you won the 2 games already in Serie A versus Inter, and you won them quite clear on the field? Max, all games are different. Last year, if I'm not wrong, we lost 3, we drew 1. So this year we won 2, so we are still a bit behind. If you're speaking about numbers, Inter, well, Dzeko is a bit special as a striker because he can play football really well. Lukaku is a real number 9, a real striker. When Dzeko is playing, Lautaro is playing a bit more up front. But I don't know if Lautaro or Correa will play. This is something I don't know. But these players from Inter, these strikers are really strong. Can it be a knockout punch if tomorrow Juventus win to Inter? Regarding the knockout punch, well, no, tomorrow no, because tomorrow is Coppa Italia. So it makes no sense comparing Serie A with Coppa Italia. Let's not think too much ahead. The dangers are coming from our side because all the positive results that they had lately, we have to relax also mentally, not thinking too much, but focusing on the game, because we need to be aware of how strong Inter is and not get fooled by all the beautiful words on all the papers recently. I don't believe that the episodes, the controversial episodes, will play tomorrow. We know it. In every big game, there are controversial episodes. Last year, it was the same. This year as well. What was it? Supercoppa final or something like that, or Coppa Italia. So in all the big games, there are some controversial episodes. Maybe tomorrow there will even be some controversial episodes. So hopefully not, but it's possible. With tomorrow, we have a great referee, that is Massa. He will be able to manage the game with expertise. He was good in Milano. The referee in Milano was also good. I don't have a really great memory on these points, but the referees are good. So let's think about doing the performance on the field and not the off-topic problems or controversy. Anyway, the controversy of last time will not impact this one, will not make the game more nervous than it is. Ealing Jr. at the moment is Vice Kostic. As Vice Kostic, you can also play De Sciglio. But Ealing Jr., he has the qualities well, we need to test him, but he's also a player that can potentially play as a mezzala. I didn't test him yet, but according to me, Ealing Jr. has the qualities to play as a mezzala. Is this already the anticipated final? Question, stupid question from the journalist. He said, no, it's not the anticipated final. There should be balance in everything. In this moment, Juventus is doing well. Inter is doing less good. After 1-2 games, everything is changing in terms of perspective. Look at yesterday, Napoli-Milan. Milan, everyone was thinking that they would collapse, that they would be destroyed by Napoli, and yesterday they played in a fantastic way against a Napoli that is doing a fantastic season. So step by step, let's have balance in how we are judging, especially us internally in La Continassa. Let's not go with too much enthusiasm, because it's easy to go with enthusiasm and then you go too much with depression. So let's be balanced in how we are judging. And we have to be strong enough that no, whatever result can't move us mentally. Important words of Maxa. I have problems remembering names. I now remember the referee of Milano was Schiffi. When I saying the lineups, I always mix up the names and so on. And then he's saying, no, not my team, the team of the other ones, the opponents. What about Locatelli? Locatelli grew a lot. I believe he still can grow. He's much more faster in distributing, in playing the game, in sharing these balls, in viewing the games. But also versus Verona, where we didn't play well technically. But the games after the international break are always difficult. Well, the team, they put their heart on it. They wanted to win the game. They wanted to bring home the results. And Locatelli, under that perspective, has the characteristic to play at Juventus. Buona giornata. These are the comments from Max Allegri, so not a long press conference where he said some important things, guys, but seriously important things. So let me put again the sounds here because the press conference is over. I will take off now because he stopped speaking. So he said some important things. Okay. By the way, ciao to all the Juventini that joined me in the meanwhile. Samir, David, Luca Seminara, Punsara was already there, Styler Z, and so on and so on. Pavel, that is saying, yeah, Lautaro is strong, especially when he's on the ground. Ciao Juve, ciao to Antonio Veljanovski, to Brock, and so on and so on. Well, important things. The first one is Chiesa. Chiesa is called up tomorrow, and that's already a really great news for us, because it's true that after the article of Marco Guidi, that's journalist that I already spoke with on Twitter, I had a bit of a back and forth with Marco Guidi. It's a journalist that I don't appreciate, okay? I don't know about the man, so I don't want to go about the man personally. I don't know him. Maybe it's a fantastic person, but about his professionalism, I don't like him. I don't like him. It is what it is. You can't like everyone in life. Sometimes you don't like. I don't like because he's really strong in manipulating and highlighting the negative things of Juve. You know what is annoying? That Marco Guidi is taking care, together with Fabiana Della Valle and someone else, about the Juve part, okay, of Gazzetta dello Sport. You know that Gazzetta dello Sport, Tutto Sport, Corriere dello Sport, there is not one journalist that is writing all the paper. You have like journalists that are really starting to be expert in one team, and then inside that you have subdivisions with one is taking care about the mercato, one is taking a bit more care about the financial part, about the lineups, and so on and so on. Well, Marco Guidi is taking care of Juve, and Marco Guidi is really, 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 really not a journalist that I respect, because he knows how to put the negative lights there on top, where he says also the other things, but in really small, between two sentences in the middle of the article. So when you are telling him, but attenzione, because you didn't say this, then he say, yeah, I said it, it's written there. Of course, but what is influencing the big title? Well, yesterday he went out with, or 2 days ago, he went out with an article about Federico Chiesa, and he said, probably Federico Chiesa is suffering from hypochondria. You know what is hypochondria? It's a serious sickness, mental sickness, where you believe that you have a sickness, that you have a pathology, that you have pain. It's really something serious. It's dangerous. So, well, he scared a lot of us. Luckily, Guido Vassiago rectified it a bit later in the evening. I didn't put too many lights on it because he annoys me. When I see Marco Guidi, I know that it will be turned. Well, he put a lot of doubts on people about the condition of Federico Chiesa. Federico Chiesa is not at 100%, and he will not be at 100% for 22-23. We will have to wait next season to see Federico Chiesa again at top. But the good thing, as Max anticipated last week in press conference, he will not be there versus Verona, but we are counting on him to be ready for Juve Inter. And that's what he does, because he will be there tomorrow. And that's a really great thing. He will not start. That's the first thing that he said. But we are relieved that he will be there on the bench, potentially entering in second half. The second thing that he said, he spoke about, let's speak about the injuries, except of Caio Giorgi, we know it, season has gone for Caio, so it makes no sense to repeat it, that Bonucci and Pogba, they trained already partially with the team. Unfortunately, they will not be called up for tomorrow, but from Wednesday on, they will be there with the team of Juventus training, which is a great news. Attenzione, that doesn't mean that Pogba will be there versus Lazio. That doesn't mean that Bonucci will be there with Lazio, but it's a positive news because they will integrate the full training sessions with the team, hoping to see them soon with the team. So 3 players will not be there tomorrow. It's Caio Giorgi, and we knew it, Pogba and Bonucci. The 3 players, we had no doubt. The only one that we doubted was Federico Chiesa. And that's good. Then, who will play up front? No answers from Max, because he said we have 5 strikers tomorrow. Moise Kean, Dusan Vlahovic, Angel Di Maria, Federico Chiesa, and Arkadiusz Milik. The 5 ones are at disposal. 4 of them will be at disposal for Inter, because Moise Kean has been suspended, and I saw that Sasha earlier said, why is he always suspended? Well, honestly, the yellow card that he's receiving versus Verona, I believe personally it's a bit an exaggeration. Honestly, I don't know what you thought about it, but it's a bit exaggerated. Rob is saying, Beppe, from reports, wasn't the aim to have Pogba back from against Sporting? Well, you have, I remember I did something funny last time in the Telegram group. I reported under each other the 3 different versions. Some people said he will be there versus Lazio with the hope of having him against Inter. Some people said target is Sporting. And then some other people said he will enter in the week of Inter-Lazio. So leaving open when he could be played or called up or so on. Well, we don't know. The aim, there is no aim. The aim is to have him as soon as possible for Paul. Now, so anyway, the other news that we know, so on top of Pogba, Bonucci, Caio Giorgi not there, Chiesa being called up, Kean not being there versus Lazio, but probably will start tomorrow. Why am I saying probably will start tomorrow? Because if you're thinking logically, when he said we have 5 strikers at disposal, take away Chiesa. Chiesa is a bonus. So you have actually 4 in form. 1 that is così, Chiesa. You know that the next game, Chiesa will still be così, Moise Kean will not be there. So you will have to manage the game of Lazio with 3 players in top form. Di Maria, Vlahovic, and Kean. Okay, and Milik. Okay, Milik is coming back from injury. Not sure that he can play all the games. So tomorrow, I would not be surprised to see a starting Coppa Italia with Vlahovic and Kean. Starting tomorrow. Second half, you have a first sub that is Di Maria. Offensively, Di Maria. instead of Moiskin or instead of, I don't know. Yeah, it's true. It's true. I mean, he didn't speak about Sule. It's true. It's true. He didn't speak about Sule. Maybe because he's seeing him as a 4-3-3 player. It could be. It could be. But Sule is not a striker. Huh? Sule is or you play with a 3-5-1-1 and he's behind the strikers. But it's true. No, he's not suspended now. He's suspended for the next game, LJJ, against Lazio in Serie A. So we have these players at disposal. So I would not be surprised to see Keane, Vlahovic starting with Di Maria. Yeah, I forgot him. With Di Maria being on the bench ready to enter. So that next game, you have a Di Maria, Dusan Vlahovic to start versus Lazio. But Di Maria could be the first sub. What I think, Alexandro not being able to play. He didn't even say, not ready to start. He said, not sure yet if he's able to participate to the game. So, if you could have potentially an idea of seeing Alexandro in second half, even that the chances were reduced. He will be called up, He will be called up, he will be with the team, but not a lot of chances to see him. So that means we continue, probably continuity with Gatti, Bremer, Danilo. I don't believe it's time now in semi-final of Coppa Italia, because we know how important the Coppa Italia target is, to start changing. We will see some changes, but the games that we have in April are really difficult. It's not an easy program that we have, honestly. Let's try to see on SofaScore the games of Juve, the calendar of Juventus. Because the importance of the games, the teams that we will play against are not easy, are really not easy. So let me show you this. So Inter, Lazio is in a fantastic form. So pay attention to Lazio, that is really in a fantastic form. Then you have a Europa League, Sporting. You have Sassuolo. So can you change Rugani? But since then, Alexandro will be back. But if you want to change with Rugani and so on, you have the Sassuolo game. That could be an opportunity. But then you have against Sporting, you have Napoli, and you finish with Inter, Juve. And you have Bologna, Juve. So the games that we are playing, Inter, Lazio, Sporting, Sassuolo, Sporting, Napoli, Inter, Bologna. In April, they limit as well tests. You can't go with tests. There will be some rotation. I believe especially in midfield, on the wings, you will have some changes, especially up front with all the offensive players. But now I don't know. I am not sure. Then, if we continue, speaking about what Max said, he spoke about Ealing Jr. At the moment, he said Ealing Jr. is the vice Kostic. We have also another possible vice Kostic, that is De Sciglio. De Sciglio is a second vice Kostic. But I see some qualities in Ealing Jr. of Mezzala that we didn't test yet. Okay? So, I don't know where he saw that. He surprised everyone. He dribbled and he fooled everyone. Why? Because normally he says, I see him as a left back. We are all expecting that he's saying, I see him as a left back. No, he said as a Mezzala. Imagine. Oh, look at that. We have important people here in the chat. We have a Juve gentleman. Juve gentleman, guys, seriously, let me take a moment, but really fast, really fast, not long, to show you something important. Okay, something important. Sometimes it's important also. You know that I love art because I'm not an artist, so I love when people are really great. This is the Instagram page of Juve Gent. That is growing beautifully, Already 5,615 followers. He deserves way more. way more for all his drawings with also, you know, a history. Look at that, the bench with the roots in Torino that was done on January 21. Here you have Moiskin, you have Filippo from Serbia, won a goal, Mattias Sule with his first goal in Serie A, you have Adrien Rabiot, by the way, happy birthday Adrien. Barrenechea 2025, look at that, Bremer, it's always really great. Nonno Allegri, fantastic. So guys, seriously, if you have the opportunity, look, the one against Nantes in the Stade de la Beaujoire, if you have the opportunity to give a bit of love to our friend Juve Gens, it's the moment. There are some people they just deserve. And I'm super happy about, really, seriously, because he's doing fantastic things. That being said, about Juve Gens, what was I speaking about? I forgot now. Done. Great. I will pay attention because how much? 5,615, and now we have already 3 people that are so grande. What were we speaking about Ealing Jr.? Well, he dribbled all of us. He dribbled really all of us. Because I was absolutely not expecting these words. Ealing Jr., what are his skills? Dribble, being fast, not being scared of one-on-one duels when he's going in velocity. I didn't see personally a lot of mezzala skills. Then, if Max Allegri is telling us, Pepe, Ealing Jr. has this potential in him, well, he's coaching him every single day. He knows better than me. But at the moment, I was surprised. I was a bit surprised about that because in the next gen when I followed Ealing Jr. and also with the first team, in the few minutes that he played, we didn't see big games. I didn't really see that. But that doesn't mean that we will see Ealing Jr. tomorrow, Mezzala, instead of Adrien Rabiot. It's just that he said, I would love to see it, I would love to test it, but at the moment we didn't test. So no rush about that. And then he spoke about something even more important, something that I said in this morning video. I don't know if you watch it or not. But first, let me check Dr. Wills. Je crois qu'on reste sans changement, évidemment, surtout avec tout qu'on a fait les derniers mois. J'ai besoin de Chiesa, please. Dr. Will saying, I believe we will have no changes, especially with everything that we did last month. I need Chiesa. Tomorrow I'm at the stadium. They already took away from me Paul Pogba, so hopefully I can see Federico Chiesa. RB comes, De Sciglio is solid defensively for the most part, but offers pretty nada going forward. Correct. He has more qualities of a winger or fullback. Well, Hanin is going with statements about Ealing Jr. The bench is my wallpaper for months now. Grande Juve gentleman. Beautiful. Ealing Mezzala, remembering me. Technically really strong. But did Max said he might test that with Ealing? Well, yeah, he will test him, but testing him doesn't mean versus Inter, versus Lazio, versus Sassuolo. It means in family. In between closed doors. He already started training him a bit more defensively on the wing as a fullback, as a really fullback, as a left fullback. We saw that in some training. I believe we will continue to train him in La Continassa on these kind of games. Who knows, maybe going back to next gen when there are some possibilities, maybe in May or so on. In May, we don't know, because next gen, guys, next gen at the moment we are 12th. There are 11 positions to go to the playoff. We are one game in Coppa Italia. If you win Coppa Italia, you are qualified to play the playoffs. So we have to win, and we come from a 2-1 loss against Vicenza, so miracle will be needed there. Otherwise, you have 3 games in Coppa Italia to make sure that the next gen are playing. Otherwise, on the 22nd of April, the season is over. For the next gen, the season is over. On the 22nd of April, disaster. So we need next gen to qualify. We need next gen to qualify to the playoff, to have more games to play. 2, 4, 6, 8, even maybe 10 if you are reaching the final, which is really difficult. But that's important. But no, he will not be tested tomorrow. Juve Pulse, wait, this is live, or am I wrong? What is happening? What is happening? Press conference. Juve Pulse, we are always doing live, the translation live of Max Allegri. That's always standard. Well, except of big changes. Bader, Beppe, are you optimistic about tomorrow game? And there we arrive. Bader, good question, good assist with the last thing that Max Allegri said multiple times, and I already anticipated him in the video of this morning. If you didn't watch it, watch it. I told you, don't get fooled by the negative results of Inter recently. Don't get fooled by the positive results on the results of Juve recently. I said it this morning, Max Allegri repeated it today multiple times. Why? Why is that? Because at the moment, when you're opening La Gazzetta dello Sport, what do you see? Well, you see the possible new coaches for Inzaghi, Conte, De Zerbi, that are totally different as coaches, but anyway, Gazzetta dello Sport, they are exaggerating. They are putting some pressure. Ultimatum for Inzaghi. Well, if you want to, we can really go on Gazzetta dello Sport. I'm paying the subscription for a few papers. Let's use them when we are able to. So this is Gazzetta dello Sport of today. So, of course, it's a double page. First, they speak about Milan. Is this Locatelli? I was thinking it was Locatelli that decided to go to dance. No, it's not Locatelli, it's someone else. Anyway, Spalletti that was crying yesterday, looking at the grass. And then you arrive here. Inter si scalda Chivu. So Chivu, the assistant, no, it's not the assistant coach. Chivu is training the youth of Inter. It's a bad format. I can't really. Let me check. I believe I didn't read this morning, but I believe he's training the youth of Inter. Wait, let me try something. I'm trying to check. I believe that Chivu is he won the last Scudetto with the Primavera. But I'm not sure if he's still the coach of the Primavera or not. But we don't care. We really don't care. Anyway, they are already speaking about Inter Chivu is warming up. Chivu is warming up. Then, if you continue, you see Zhang is hesitant. He's thinking about Roberto De Zerbi, Antonio Conte, Thiago Motta. So full pages of criticizing Simone Inzaghi. They are smart, Gazzetta dello Sport. They are speaking negatively about the Nerazzurri, but what are they doing? They are speaking negatively, pointing fingers all on Inzaghi. It's not Inter, it's not Lukaku that is eating goals like this, like the pistache. You see, that's Lukaku that is actually missing all the goals like pistache. Anyway, it's not the fault of Zhang, it's not the fault of Bergamo, it's the fault of Inzaghi. They know what to do. They know what to say. You see all the thing, and then they are putting strange, huh? Happy Juve with Dusan Vlahovic smiling, Di Maria smiling, Chiesa today really small, not sure if he will be there, but it's not a problem. Yesterday big, today small. We arrive, and here we have Rabiot for the birthday. Happy birthday to Rabiot. Then we have the youth, the best Juve with the youth, 64 games between Miretti and Fagioli. Guys, I know how they are. I know what they do. Anyway, if you're looking at all the papers, the pressure is on Inter, but don't get fooled by the negative moment of Inter. Don't be surprised. Don't be enthusiastic too much about the moment of Juve, because tomorrow is a total different competition. It's a competition where Simone Inzaghi, I don't know how, I don't know why, but in knockout stages, Simone Inzaghi at Lazio and at Inter, he always has that, look, he knows how to prepare his teams. He knows how to win them. Guys, he knows. So tomorrow, they will have the sense of revenge. They will have all the papers that were against Inzaghi today. By the way, Inter, no press conference. They are in silenzio stampa. There will be no recorded video. There will be zero communication from Inter. So they know that they are in a moment where they better do something great tomorrow, Inter. In our stadium, they lost 2 times already this season, home and away game. They are coming back in our stadium, semi-final. If they want to save their face, the players, the coach, they better win in Coppa Italia against us. Otherwise, it will be difficult. It will be ultimatum Inzaghi. Ultimatum, what does that mean? Well, the last chance for Inzaghi, 3 games. Juve in Coppa Italia, Salernitana in Serie A, and Benfica in Champions League. Otherwise, and pre-alerted already Kivu until a new coach for next year. So I don't believe, like Max said, I don't believe that tomorrow can be a knockout, a KO punch if they lose. Why? Because it will not impact Serie A for them. But a 4 loss in a row can be really a lot. Huh? So let's see. And this is actually what he said. And when he's saying that also, Max, he really wants to send the message to his players. To the players of Juve, telling them, ragazzi, calma. You remember the words that he said to Fagioli when he said to Fagioli, Nicolò, they're speaking really a lot about you. They are putting you on front page. They are comparing you with Pirlo. Tranquillo. You will have great moments. You will have difficult moments in your early career, and it's totally normal. Stay with your feet on the ground. Focus on what you are doing. Don't try to be Pirlo. It's not the moment yet. The future will tell us if you become the new Pirlo. But don't try to convince Gazzetta dello Sport that you are the new Pirlo. Do what you have to do. And this is also the message that he's sending now to the people of Juve. By the way, mamma mia. He's sending a message to the people of Juve, to the team. Guys, yes, we had 13 wins 11 wins in the last 13 games. By the way, I will show you here. Give me a second. I will show you here. I want to put it beautifully. I will try to put it beautifully. Okay, here in the middle. So if you're looking at the last 13 games of Juve, we go backwards. Juve Verona 1-0-1. Inter Juve, we won 1-0. Freiburg Juve, we won 2-0. Juve Sampdoria 4-2, we won. Juve Freiburg 1-0, we won. Then we had 1 loss against Roma. And I believe that we really deserve to win that game. But anyway, the result is saying that we lost, so it's a loss. Juve Torino 4-2, Nantes Juve 0-3, Spezia Juve 0-2, Juve Nantes 1-1, that was the draw, Juve Fiorentina 1-0, Salernitana Juve 0-3, Juve Lazio 1-0. So 11 wins, 1 loss against Roma 1-0, and then 1-1 against Nantes. That didn't really influence the return game because luckily we were able to win there and qualify. So we are in a great moment, yes. But that means nothing. Attenzione, because there is the package. Wait, 1 second. 1 second and I'm back. I'm back. You want my wife to kill me? No, you don't want that. So I had to open the door. Otherwise, the package will never be there. Anyway, it is what it is. What I was saying, so don't get fooled. Don't get fooled by the results, because tomorrow is a total different game. And the players of Juventus, they don't have to watch too much. They don't have to watch too much these kind of papers, this kind of result, being tranquilly relaxed, and so on and so on. You can be relaxed and tranquillo if you have like 20 points advantage like Napoli had yesterday. If you have that, you can even lose 4-0. It will impact 0. And then you don't care. And then you don't care. But we can't. We just can't. We know how crucial Coppa Italia is. So you have to be focused, understanding that tomorrow it's a game. And when Max is repeating it 4 times in press conference, it means that he knows that his players are maybe already, we won versus Verona. We are in a positive streak. We will maybe receive our 15 points back. La vita è bella, tranquilli. No. Tomorrow you play as you should and you play well, concentrated. Guys, 45 minutes. We translated the words. You want to test the lineup and then we close because I need to go for the groceries. Otherwise my wife, she will kill me. So I will do. No, it's not Uber Eats, Enzo. It's a package. My wife, we had a deal. I do videos and she can buy online. Okay, let's try to do the lineups of tomorrow. I don't believe that we will see Barrenechea. The defense remains the same. Chesney out. Tomorrow we have Perin in the goal. Perin, Danilo, Bremer, Gatti. Happy birthday to Rabiot. I believe this is tomorrow's lineup. I believe this is tomorrow's lineup. The only... But Di Marzio, guys, Di Marzio, when Di Marzio is putting a lineup on, you know that this lineup, it will not be that. I believe 1 hour ago, he said that Alexandro would start. So, Alexandro is not starting. So, you know, when Di Marzio is putting a lineup, one certainty, it will not be that lineup. 100%. Okay, the doubts that I have for tomorrow, not me, that I believe that Max will have to decide. I will tell you, I put them here. My doubts are here. Okay, so my doubts are, or De Sciglio plays over Quadrado, or tomorrow we have this. These are my 2 doubts. The rest will not change. I don't have a doubt Di Maria or Kina. I have a doubt Di Maria or Vlahovic. And I have a doubt De Sciglio or Quadrado. Tomorrow Çalhanoğlu is not there. So tomorrow they will need a player on Brozovic. You know that when Juve is playing, there is always a player on Brozovic. Is Di Maria the man that can be on Brozovic? No. Di Maria is not the man that can go on Brozovic. Let's think logically. When I see the pressing of Keane can be that man tomorrow. Keane can be that man. Keane can be that man. Or you sacrifice Fagioli on him. Guys. Yeah. De Sciglio or Quadrado. De Sciglio or Quadrado. De Sciglio or Quadrado. Anyway. For your surprise, these are my 2 only doubts. If I would bet for a formation, if you want my 50 cents, if I have 50 cents, and I put them on a lineup, I would go with, this is my biggest doubt. This one. This is the lineup that I see starting tomorrow. Make a screenshot, keep it for you, so at least you know it in advance. No, when I say sacrifice, it's not on the bench, B8097, it's not on the bench. Sacrificing mean on Brozovic. So, you know, like the one that is paying attention to Brozovic a lot. That's what I'm... No, tomorrow, this one they play. You see, Lord, this is my only doubt. De Sciglio Quadrado. Why? Because you have a De Sciglio that is playing more defensively with a Kostic that is playing more up, and then you have a Quadrado. But that means really, if you are doing like that, without Di Maria, without Chiesa, with the only Kostic, you are really limiting your offensive creativity. Yeah? No, like this. This can be the lineup of tomorrow. But Styrzy, yeah, but I know. That's why you play on the wings tomorrow. You play on the wings, you have Keane on Brozovic, Vlahovic that will be a bit more isolated up front, with a three-man defense of Inter. Do we have already some lineups of Inter? No. And then you play with the balls that goes to here. Here. Why? And the game will be played here, guys. Here. And probably then like this. Or here. And here. Like this. You know, with Quadrado being able to or cut in or cut out. Here I don't see a lot of... I really don't see a lot of sensual creativity with crosses that comes like this, you know. Crosses that comes like this for Dusan. Here, or you have a cross like this from Quadrado, or you have Quadrado that goes alone. Centrally, no. I believe that the centrality of creativity will come in second half with the entry of Di Maria and so on. Bueno, that was it. Let's see if I was right or wrong. I would love, first of all, to win. Whoever scores, whatever I want to win. Then if you tell me my ideal scenario, I want Locatelli to score. But you know why? Huh? Because I told him that he would score. Or Verona or Inter, but I told him that he would score. With Verona, he did an assist. With Inter, would be nice. Then, if he doesn't score, but will win, I don't care. Huh? I come back with a big smile. Anyway, that was it for me. I hope you enjoyed the press conference of Max Allegri. Now, I will take my car. I will go for the groceries, and then I will continue to prepare the live of 5 p.m. Italian time. So if you are there for the Italian Twitch with a player from the next gen, I'm curious to see if Juventus already announced or not who it will be. But I'm super happy. You want to guess? You can guess, huh? You can try to guess. Who will be there from the next gen? I'm leaving tomorrow. Tomorrow and arrive in Torino at 3 p.m. Italian time. Then I have a meeting. And after the meeting, I will be a bit more free. Reinsinghausen. Will your goal reaction be filmed? But no, I don't know, because I'm with my son in the normal stance, so I'm not. It's not a sponsored one football thing or something like that. It's not with socials. I'm going like with my son. Sule or Miretti? Karim. Next gen. Not first team. Sule, Miretti, they are first team. Mancini. I have Mancini, I have Dagraca, Mancini, Huijsen, no. None of them. So, Barrenetxea again. Barrenetxea is a first team player. First team. I'm speaking about next gen. Buono, ragazzi. Fantastic live. Thank you. I don't know if you were kind with me, with the translation, with the video, and so on and so on. If you were kind enough, please, and if you didn't yet, please, maximum of likes would be really nice. I would really appreciate it. Would be really, really fantastic if you do. Did we grow a bit in terms of people that are following the channel? Let me check. I will check, no, not even one subscriber more. Not good, huh? Mucho gente in the chat, but not mucho likes, huh? It is what it is. It is what it is. I'm already happy that you were there. 73 likes, die. Let's reach 75, guys. Die. 75 is a must. Otherwise, guys, we can't. 74. One more. Dai, one more. And we reach 75. Ok, grazie ragazzi. Thank you Victor. Ciao Lord. Ciao Ryan. Ciao George Cenuda. Ciao Victor LJJ Elias. Karim Helicopter. Ciao a tutti. Grazie, forza Juve.